The cloud going to clear enough to give us some good glimpses? I've got your full forecast later in the programme.
But before all that, a group of dads in South Cumbria have started a campaign to get a regional BMX racetrack in Kendal.
They say there's simply nowhere for BMX enthusiasts to practice locally. Glasgow and Preston, the nearest places. Fiona Marley-Patterson reports.
Motocross racing on a bicycle, jumping obstacles. But here in Windermere, it's not on a racetrack, it's whatever you can find.
When we go BMXing, we normally go to Manchester, and that's a long way away. There's a track, it's near Bowes, some lads made it, and Winlatter, which is more mountain biking, and there's a pump track at Seascale.
We want a regional standard BMX track to be built in Kendal. A regional standard track is a bit better than a local standard track in that it's more challenging, bigger jumps, and that develops people further to be more competitive, and it can also attract people from outside of the area, regionally, even nationally.
There is a floodlit track at Preston, which is obviously very useful this time of year, and there's an indoor facility at Manchester. But bar that, the kids basically, and you'll see a lot of kids on the streets with the BMX bikes and also the skate parks. But obviously the skate parks and the BMX track is completely different. We're looking at racing rather than stunts.
Practice at school and we have an OK track. It's not too good, and like more tracks so we can come out of school and do activities and go to better tracks and do better things.
I'd like a new track around here because to do tricks, and I want a big... It's like you go up it and you can air it and then you go back down.
But they're not the only sports club vying for a piece of Kendal.
Well, we've been looking for a site for about 6 or 7 years because if you look around here you'll see it's quite busy. What we're looking for is an industrial unit. So we would need to apply to the planning department to use the building, an industrial unit, for a different purpose. But as I say, the planners have advised us that they wouldn't be prepared to grant us that change of use.
The problem is lack of space.
South Lakeland District Council has just allocated land that needs developing, but requests like this have to compete against the need for homes and high-paying jobs. The council says they'll consider the BMX club's campaign if they come up with a suitable site.
That's what their local councillor has been trying to find.
I think it's worth exploring this site. It's alongside the river, which obviously draws its complications because it has flooded in the past, and we also have the protected crayfish in the river. So discussions would have to take place with the Environment Agency. But it's an area of land that isn't identified for housing or industry. So little pockets of land like this are hard to come across.
Any site not suitable for homes or industry will come with problems. The challenge is to find one that can be made suitable on a fundraiser's budget. Fiona Marley-Patterson, ITV News, Kendal.